Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube NFL prediction segment, I'm going to be giving you my prediction and analysis for the 2016 Week 5 matchup between the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. Well, this one is fairly, I think, easy pick. I'm going to take the Minnesota Vikings at home. Don't be bewildered by this prediction. I mean, Minnesota right now, I know no team is invincible, but they have been playing very well as of late and dating back to last season. Overall, the regular season, this team is 15-5 in the last 20 regular season games. They are going to be at home, and even though I don't make my predictions my predictions are not based on the spread. They're outright win or lose predictions. However, Minnesota is 17-3 against the spread in their last 20 regular season games, and I think that's a very startling and very telling stat. So I'm sure they are favored in this one, and if they're favored in this game and they cover it, that means they're going to win the game outright. I do really see that happening in this one. They're also plus 10 in the turnover differential. And this is a team that could be very opportunistic on defense and capitalize on other teams' mistakes. So if you're Houston, really their main chance in winning this battle is if they really essentially have to play a mistake-free game as far as turnovers go. Houston has no J.J. Watt. He's an integral part of this team, and really it's really going to be an uphill battle for this team in this particular game. Minnesota is one of the better run defenses in the NFL, and I see Houston is going to have a very hard time trying to amass a lot of rushing yards against Minnesota in this game. Minnesota is also one of the top scoring defenses in the NFL. I believe they're number 2 in scoring defense. So this is going to be a game really which is going to be it's going to be about Minnesota's defense being stronger than Houston's offense in this particular battle and matchup. Now looking as far as the Minnesota Vikings go, they're also right up there in sacks. So really it's imperative in this particular matchup that Houston gives Brock Osweiler, the quarterback, as much protection as possible and really focus on those rushers, because Minnesota can have a very relentless pass rush, and that's gonna, if they get to Osweiler enough times in this game, it could be a long day for the Houston Texans. Now, really looking at the Houston Texans, as far as they have not really put up a lot of points. They're one of the lower scoring offenses in the NFL, and the one thing in their favor, though, as far as their scoring defense, it is not that bad. They gave up 20 points last week to the Titans. I think against the Chiefs they gave up like either 12 or 13. So the defense is still capable of playing very well, but without J.J. Watt, that's going to really figure prominently in this particular game. And Minnesota is not necessarily a team that's going to blow you away scoring 40 points or 35 points in a matchup, but they're going to play with efficient offense, and the defense is going to be very strong. And Sam Bradford, the quarterback of Minnesota, has definitely superseded, I think, a lot of people's expectations. He has filled in very nicely for Teddy Bridgewater, and I see him in this particular game doing the same thing, playing very efficiently, not playing within his capabilities, not making many mistakes, many errant throws, and really, and that's going to be key in Minnesota winning this game. But the main reason I see Minnesota emerging victorious is, as I stated before, I think it's going to be about Minnesota's defense will be stronger than Houston's offense in this particular game, and I do like the Minnesota Vikings to win this one over the Houston Texans. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube NFL prediction segment for the 2016 Week 5 matchup between the Houston Texans and Minnesota Vikings. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.